Hello everyone, look at that amazing sculpting that we have here. It's a 3D sculpting, it's a photography for sculpting, and look how beautiful that is. Now that's what we call it drawing in perspective. See how the hand comes across as way too big, but the hand is not, it shouldn't be bigger than the features of the face, not the forehead, sometimes up to the middle of the forehead. So the hand, when it opens, when you have the fingers open like that, it covers up to the middle of the forehead, but that comes across as way too big. It's because it's too close. It's closer to the camera. It's not too close, it's just closer to the camera. Then you have the body structure. So you have two major lines, which is spine, thigh, and hand coming in, and that is almost parallel to that. And then you have another structure there. So what I'm saying, that, well, by the way, that's Conte. That's Conte à Paris, Pierre Noir. Conte à Paris, it's 1355. Doesn't matter, it's 1710 I wanted, but I don't have it now, but it doesn't really matter, it's still Conte. So what I was saying, you have a line here, head, and that's the spine together with the thigh there, and then you have the hand there, hand, then you have parallel with this hand and the arm, you have the other arm here, there you are, and the hand here, which is this one here, there. Yeah, that's this. That's the face. That's the hoodie or whatever the child is wearing. And shoulder, and the thigh, the other thigh, and the other calf here, right here. And the, well, thighs here, thighs just down here. Hand, I'm moving it a bit more towards the right. I think these two are closer. So there you are. 1, 2, head, hoodie, shoulder, body, the spine and body. Then you have the thigh, the kneecap, which goes right here. Horizontal line to the kneecap is right where the features are. So kneecap is here. And then you got the other. Then calf. And crouch area. And the other leg, the other foot actually. Everything is in dark, as in shadows. Shadows here. Then you got the hand, which is right under his features. So the hand comes across, as I said, massively big. And it's lower in a horizontal line than his foot. So it's here. There you got index finger, middle finger, and the arm up here. Then elbow, right up here, close to his face. Face is round here. Hoodie. The head comes across also as too big, but that's because obviously it's too close to the camera. Half tone for that shadow here, it's covered. You can still see the ear popping out because that's the design of the, well, it's the drawing or the sculpting, the 3D, the ear pops out of the hoodie. The underneath form, you can see it here, goes to the surface, resurfaces. Then you have, obviously, as I said, features are down here. Don't want to get involved with features now. Body structure, hip, sorry, calf, and then the foot itself. You got a little bit of big toe and small toes here. And the foot itself. It's a child, so the foot is not, it's not, the bones and the muscles are still developing, so it's a bit quite rounded. Children have rounded feet. And calf here, calf, and then the foot where he's sitting, it's a he or a she, doesn't matter where is she's sitting, sorry. And you have hand again, and he's writing down on, it's very, very cleverly, beautifully done. And again, his other arm right here, there. Okay, now that's the design of it. The overall shape or lines, I think I need to go a little bit further. To go around it with some stump. Take the dust from the Conte, and that will help me with the big shadow shapes. There you got the hand right there, then elbow, and there, that's the outline of the arm. Features, you might say eyes, tiny bit of the nose moving out there, lip, and the jawline. It's funny, that hat, beautifully done. There you have it, half tone, folds, working on some folds here. That's predominantly very dark. And you have his dress, and then getting some darks back here. There. Okay. Well, that's pretty much the shape of it. Kneecap, and the shadow of the figure on the ground. It's amazing sculpting, it's fantastic. And you have the ear right here. Obviously you have some hair coming through the hoodie. I'm calling it hoodie now, but it's not a hoodie, it's basically what children wear. Basically. At that age they will wear any should I use a little bit of willow charcoal? I think just around here, just to make the point, make it a little bit of shadow around the figure to create that atmosphere here. eyebrow, upper lip, lower lip. Don't want to get too dark with the shadows because it's a child, and the very, very dark, sharp edges, they will suggest not the soft nature, or not the soft nature of the child, basically. So you have some. So I'm using willow chalk at this stage, so I'm mixing up those two materials. It's a bit of a kind of a mixed media here, if I can call it this way. And then you have the cloths and the shadow of his shirt. There you are, calf, and the foot itself. All right. I'll continue. Hello again. Well, as I was saying earlier on, that to keep this drawing as, let's say, at a sketching, let's say, as close as you can to a sketching mode, I would not add too many details. I will darken that just to give that beautiful highlight here on the calf. Then you have, so that will push, that's pushing the calf towards us. So that's Milo, my dog, not me. Then you have pushing that towards us, this, that highlight. Other thing to keep in mind is to give it a tonal value to all that mass there. There. The arm of the child, the upper arm, it's wider here, a bit more folded here, more folds, there you have it, and the elbow, yeah, push it a little bit, or emphasize with the line here, and get that beautiful turn of his, there you go, and a little bit more vague to push it backwards, this one, this arm. We don't need that in front of us, as in a secondary thought. It's a higher, it's a horizontal line with the knee cup. There you are. And there you have it. And folds, it's beautiful folds, highlight, but it's just a light effect there, nothing more than a light effect. And you have the face or the portrait, which is very, very dark here. Darker, there you are. As you can see, I'm trying to match the value of that to this, to his face. Okay, now I guess with a bit of putty rubber and stump, I'll try. Before I go to the stump, I'm thinking of using a bit of brush here. So brushwork, that's quite light here, so why not? and then merge this one here. Merge, see, merging that part of the body with the background, as it is not dark, and secondly, it just pushes that area further back. A cross-hatching will do. Cross-hatching is better to create a more of a steady stream of half tone. That's cross-hatching. Vertical lines, horizontal lines, and then just over here getting that dark, or getting that. There are not many contrasts here, so I don't want to. I mean, I could increase. I'll probably try now the contrast here on his calf. One dark. You have a stroke of darkness here and then there, and a darker shadow in general. Kneecap, a bit darker than what I actually see there, and some folds here, and the calf down here, calf, thigh, and darker shadows there. And also they don't have to be too bright, but they don't have to be too dark either. Here, this area. And then you have some the knuckles. There we are. And it's a chalk. The guy, the little boy, is just doing that line here on the tarmac. All right, pretty much that's the design of it. I will, well, design in the meaning of the drawing, but design as in to get as close as we can with a minimum detail, as close as we can to what we see, with combined with a minimum detail. Okay, highlight around at the top there. Don't forget folds. There are folds here everywhere. There. The nose, it's slightly brighter on the nose here. Lips. So you got the nose, which exceeds a little bit more forward than the chin, the jaw basically. And light, I'm doing the opposite. It's lighter at the top of the hand, but I think that matches better my drawing, because I can justify, or the viewer can, it recommends to the viewer that you have the light coming, bouncing back from the thigh back to his lower arm. And the elbow, which is right up at the here, with his folds here. There we are. Folds, calf, highlight the calf a bit more there. Kneecap. Don't want to make it too bony because he's a child, so keeping that in mind. It's a soft thing. He's a child again, saying these things to myself, repeating them. Hopefully something will stay in my mind saying, look, it's a child. Soft curves, soft lines, soft shadows, all these things will help to identify the age of the person you're drawing. Obviously, in this case, a child, so it has to look like a child. Folds, the ear, which is a bit very weird to the ear, but that's the way it is. It is what it is, so let's do what we see. Actually, you don't have to do what you see, the meaning that as I'm drawing after this beautiful sculpting, I better do something resembles what I'm actually doing, with a little twist, which is always your input as an artist. What you do to change. Make it softer, harsher, harder lines. Depends on the mood of everyone and on the style as well of each and every one of us. Don't want to do too big lips, so keep an eye on the lips. And yeah, the chin there. All right. Cast shadow of the arm, the lower arm, left arm, cast shadow. Thumb, little thumb of the little guy. There you go. And some dark shadows here. Well, I think I don't want to do a lot of it because I want to keep it as a quick sketch. So don't want to do too many details. But pretty much this is what I'm gonna end up doing by not doing a lot of details. And you have the hand up here. His chubby lower arm. There. All right. Now that needs to be a little bit more highlighted, as it is the closest limb to us. That is his thumb and the hand. There we are. Okay. And a little bit more darker shadow in the middle here, is to separate even more the lower arm towards us. Okay, I'll leave it there. And now, before I leave it, at this point, I think I need to be a bit more accurate with this, as it is a beautiful inward curve coming there of his little chubby feet. And that brings it forward to us. So lighter, that brings the foot towards us even more. And there. Darker ground here. There. A slightly softer, brighter. There, there. Okay. There we are. I think I went too bright here. There. And put the putty rubber's gone. Where do I find it? Okay, I can do it without putty rubber. I can do it with a few lines here. Put the there. toes. There we are. Okay. That's it basically. I'll see you in the next one. What's the date today? I think today it's 9th, yes. See you in the next one. And now, yeah, before I completely stop the video, it's a closer look. Looking at it this way, I need to get softer here, and the nose is really, really standing out here. There, softer. And softer on the eye. All right. See you in the next one.